What's up, everybody? So we are back with Site B mode. We are back on Isla Sorna, Site B mode, episode 8, and I do want to apologize because I am taking my time with these episodes, and I will try to get these episodes out more because we still have a lot of stuff we still have to cover here on Site B mode. But if you guys remember to recap what happened in episode 7, we basically, I think it was a part of the island, and it was, I know it's breeding season. It still is breeding season here on the island, but we were on a part of Isla Sorna where, see, look, I don't even remember. I do know we released some Edmontosauruses. No, it was Aranosauruses. We released some Aranosauruses, and we released Eopocephalus and Archiniphiomymus off of the new Ingen list. So, as I said, if you guys remember in the last episode, we talked about how it was breeding season, and it still is breeding season. And what we have here is a secluded area here on Isla Sorna. This is our breeding facility. So, what I will explain what the breeding facility is so this is nothing like Isla Nublar and how we bred dinosaurs for the park. See, you guys know the famous quote, life finds a way, and life does find a way here on Isla Sorna, but we also do help with that. See, Site B, before we took over Site B and made it into a, documentary for you guys, dinosaurs, they just had to survive on their own, and they still do out here, but the difference is we still continue to help. As you guys know, if a species do get low, we will repopulate that species, and we help with the breeding somewhat. So you guys never knew about this breeding facility. That's why, it is breeding season here on the island, as I said numerous times. So this is the perfect time to show you guys, the facility. So it is on a secluded part here on the island. We make sure we got it at a certain part where carnivores can't really disturb what we're doing. We monitor certain, see, what we do is at the breeding facility, we help certain species that cause more harm than good. For example, here are a group of Sinoceratops, whatever you like to pronounce it as. These guys breed very good in the wild, but the thing is that the males do more harm than good by killing each other to impress females. For example, this is the only male. Let me make sure. So yeah, what we do, we get a bunch of females that are basically ready to mate, and we have to grab a male, that a perfect male, because we want everything to be healthy here on Isla Sorna. So he's the only male, and the reason why he's the only male is because he has no other males to compete with for females. So all of these females are definitely ready to breed. We check their temperatures, and we know what we're doing here, let's put it like that. So all these females are indeed ready to breed. So that's why this helps. Like, he has a choice to breed with each and every single one of these females in here and not worry about combating with any other male. So all of these females that he will mate with will get tranquilized and teleported, really. These females will get tranquilized and transported back onto the mainland of Isla Sorna, and they will all be pregnant. So not only do these dinosaurs have a choice on Isla Sorna to mate willingly, we also help with that because this is a island that we now monitor. We monitor now, so we want to make sure everything stay healthy. So that's what we do here at the breeding facility. We don't do it with every species of dinosaur here on the island. We usually take certain species that cause more harm than good, and we do it, like, I mean, not just breeding season, because see, dinosaurs here on the island, they can mate even when it's not breeding season. Breeding season is just when most dinosaurs on the island will mate. So what we do, we take dinosaurs, like as I said, that cause more harm than good. Let me see, for example, okay, so in here with the stegos, we got 2 males, 3 females. So we can do that. We can do 2 males or 1 male, and it's always going to be more females. And because there's more females, these 2 males will not, try to kill each other trying to impress the female. So it's very smart, very, 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 it works very good. So for example, we have a bunch of female Stygimolochs. These color ones are the females, and the lighter ones are the males. There's about 3 male Stygimolochs in here, and about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The point is that there's always going to be more females than males, and these guys, oh my god, you should see these guys out in the wild. They definitely go to extreme lengths to kill each other to impress females, and that's why we have this breeding facility to make sure everything is okay. And yes, I'm losing my breath talking about this because this is just really exciting, and you guys never knew about this, so and I'm just glad to share this with you guys. So I guess we can go over all the dinosaurs that we have right now here today in our breeding facility. As I said, we go out to the mainland, we go get females that are fertile and that are ready to breed, and we bring them back. We go find a strong male, a healthy male, and we bring them back. And actually, I will let you guys know in on a secret. This is not our only breeding. This is not our only facility here on an island. We choose secluded areas. We trim all the trees down. It takes a lot of work, and we just build. And we have storm defense towers to help us so none of our dinosaurs break out when we do have dinosaurs at the time. We keep the dinosaurs here to make sure they breed, and boom, we release them back out. So anyways, we have Ankylosauruses here. We got 3 females, 2 males, and as I said, these males will not, 9 times out of 10, these males will not fight each other because they don't have to. There's enough females to go around. I was going to say something else, but yeah, there's enough females to go around. So here's some Styracosauruses. You guys don't really see them out in the wild too much, so it was pretty cool to bring them here so you guys can get a good look at them. Not hiding amongst the trees and stuff like that. But we have 2 light orange, well, 2 darkish orange, I guess you can say, male Styracosauruses, and 3 greenish, let's just say 3 greenish female Styracosauruses. And these males do not have to worry about fighting. We supply them with food and water, and they're perfectly fine. Over here we have, see, Dryasauruses, they don't cause more harm than good because they won't kill each other, but they do get picked off easily by herbivores. They do get picked off easily by carnivores, so we try to monitor their breeding as well. We got 2 lightly green male Dryasauruses, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, guys, I know I can count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5, 2. Okay, wait, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 females and 2 males. So we have to get as many Dryasauruses pregnant as we can, so we can send them back out to the mainland. We also don't have we might just have more than 1 species because there's lots of dinosaurs here on Isla Sorna. So we might just have more than 1 species here at the breeding facility at one time. So same thing with that Stegosaurus pen, same thing over here. A couple females and probably about 2 males. Iguanodons. Let me find the males. Hold on real quick. Lightly colored ones, 2 males, and then you have 3 females. Iguanodons, they do cause, great harm to each other out in the wild. They got those freaking, I'm not gonna say horns on their toes. Claws. I guess just call them claws. They got those claws on their hands, so they can cause some good damage to each other. So let's see what else we got here at the breeding facility. We got some more exciting news later. I just want to get the breeding facility out the way because it's like I said, like I always say, there's still so much more that I have to share with you guys, and I try my best to get everything in one episode for you guys. But so we also have some trikes here. We got 2 reddish males, and the green ones are the females. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 females, 2 males, and everybody knows how dangerous Triceratops can get. They are one of the most, probably strongest armored herbivores here on the island. So yeah. So also, okay, here's some more exciting stuff. We also have some Velociraptors. If you guys remember, we just seen these variations of the Velociraptors in the last episode 7, and when we seen them, there's not that many of these guys left, which is why we took a few of those Velociraptors that was in that group, and we're going to make sure they breed. One thing about Velociraptors, they stay in huge packs, but the males will not kill each other. So we just want to make sure these guys don't die from anything. We want to monitor their health and all of that, and we want to make sure they're good. So and what you guys just heard, we will get to that pretty soon. So yeah, we got probably like 2 males, 2 or 3 males, a bunch of females. So, and it's pretty cool to see these guys in the flesh. As I mentioned, we just seen them for the first time in the last episode. Last time you guys heard anything from these raptors, let's just call them O1 raptors. Okay, we can't help but to notice that a Rex is roaring. So we do have a female Tyrannosaurus Rex who is indeed about to go to sleep. So We actually sent a transportation, an AC unit out to the island, to the mainland, to go find a male for her. She is fertile and she is definitely ready to breed. Tyrannosaurus rexes, they don't stay in packs, but because males will go to extreme lengths to get a female, they do kill each other. So we usually during breeding season, we will find Tyrannosaurus rex carcasses all over the place. So we try to even make sure that they have successfully breedings too. So yeah, this is a female, fully grown female. She's probably about 2 years old. Health testing is not done for her yet. We're doing her health testing in the lab, but we gotta wait for her papers to come through. So she's fully grown. She can pretty much defend herself. She doesn't really need our help as far as when we send her back out. She's gonna definitely be good. And the male that we'll have for her is gonna be, see, Tyrannosaurus rex on this island, they mate for life. So that roar is just so beautiful. So yeah, the male we'll have for her, she'll basically when we release them back out into the wild, they'll be together, you know. So we just have to wait until our ACU unit finds the perfect male. We want to make sure the male has good genes, very healthy, maybe a tad bit older than her or just a tad bit younger. We just want to make sure any dinosaurs that are born here on the island are born, you know, healthy and with good genes. So what we have over here, so we have some Nasutoceratops. Same thing with the Sinoceratops and the Triceratops. We got one male, 1, 2, 3, 4. One male, 4 females. So he has a choice to breed with 4 females, and we just throw them back out into the wild. The more pregnant females, the more chances that these guys will, you know, baby dinosaurs will be all over the place. We also have some more Ankylosauruses. 3 females, 2 males. We have over here. Oh, these were our Sinoceratops, whatever you guys like to call them. So we also have some Pachycephalosauruses. Same thing with the Stygimolochs. These guys cause more harm than good to themselves, and they don't know it. So we like to monitor their breeding. There's probably, yeah, there's 1 male in here, which is him right here, and 4 females. So he has nothing to worry about. We also have, what are these guys? Oh, some Proceratosauruses. So last time you guys seen Proceratosauruses, which was on Isla Nublar when we were doing our species document, our species count document. So we have, these guys are basically the same as raptors. They get along pretty well. We got 2 blue males and some darker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 darker red females. So these guys will breed. They're just like the raptors. They have nothing to worry about, and we'll release them back into the wild. Sometimes the Rex roar can scare the Velociraptors and the Proceratosauruses. So pretty cool seeing these guys since we haven't seen them since Isla Nublar when we were doing our species count. Any more dinosaurs in the area? Okay, so here is our Metrocanthiosauruses. So we have 1 male, 2 females. He has a choice to mate with both these females, and the females do get rowdy with each other every blue moon, but they will not kill each other. So we monitor everything. So yeah, he has a choice to mate with these 2, and then we'll release them back to the wild. Over here we have our Baryonyxes. Same thing with the Metrocanthosaurus. 1 male, 2 females, and we monitor them, make sure he breeds with both of them. It can take up to a few days, but once that's over, we release them back into the wild and they will be good. So I believe I showed you guys all of the dinosaurs that we have at our breeding facility right now. We're still waiting on the male Rex, and once we get that male Rex, we'll have to monitor them close, because he can either go good straight off the bat, or it can go bad and she feels like she had, because these female dinosaurs can get very, very moody when it's time to breed, which is why some of these guys, like, it's not just the carnivores. I mean, it's not just the males killing males to mate with females. Sometimes the females can really get very moody when it's time to breed, almost like how a girl is on her period and they're just ready to, you know, take out the male. So that is why we have this breeding facility. As I said, it's not the only facility we have on this island. We also have a health facility as well that you guys will see sometime in the future. Can't exactly say when. So these raptors are very beautiful. It's just cool to see these guys since you haven't heard. We've seen them last episode, but I wasn't expecting them last episode. So as I said, we captured these guys from that area, and we're going to monitor them and make sure they breed successfully so we can get more of one of these O1 raptors out on the island. And the reason why I call them O1 raptors is because we first heard about these raptors when Dr. Alan Grant, you know, was forced to the island, and he documented the O1 raptors because the year was O1. So I mean, I can't call them tiger stripe raptor because they're not tiger stripe raptors. But anyway, so that is the breeding facility, guys. Now I'm going to take you guys, I don't want to make this a habit. I usually, when I do episodes, I try to find one location and record in, but today we're going to do the same thing that we did last episode. I'm taking you guys to another location here on the island, so get ready. Alright, so we're going to make our way to another location here on the island. I just have to tap into it. A lot of the stuff I do when I edit the videos before I release them to you guys to see. So, just wanted to make that announcement so I don't confuse anyone. But this place that we're visiting is a place we actually been before. And there's a reason we're going here, because we're going to be doing something exciting today. Excuse me. We're going to be doing something exciting today, and once our screen is done loading, our screen is done loading. So, I'm going to tap back into our camera mode with the GoPro camera. So, I don't know if you guys will remember this area. I guess you can kind of remember off the fencing, but I believe it was episode 6. So, this is the area that we were in for episode 6 when we successfully released the newly cloned Spinosauruses. As you can see, it's not really that many Dreadnoughtuses here anymore. We're going to give the area a quick search. We got a Apatosaurus, a few Apatosauruses in the area, about 4 of them. We got 1 Dreadnoughtus, 2 Dreadnoughtus, so 2 Dreadnoughtus that I guess didn't leave the area. I'm pretty sure they didn't. Yeah, those are the 2 Dreadnoughtuses that didn't leave the area. We're going to go a little bit. Okay, we have some Homocephales in the area. These guys are real small, so pretty sure they're all over the place. Yeah, these guys, they're all over the place. As you guys, if you guys remember from episode 6, I said that this area is a perfect location to release dinosaurs in, such as carnivores, because, or even herbivores. This area is one of the areas on Isla Sorna where it's not too visited, not too much activity. And when we release dinosaurs, I like to pick areas that's not too heavy on activity. So we have more Apatosauruses. We have a herd of Stryphiomymeses gazing with Ankylosauruses. And actually, I believe this is the first time that you guys seen Stryphiomymeses. They weren't on Isla Nublar when we did the species count, and this is the first time that you guys are seeing them on Isla Sorna. So, like as I said, they're just gazing with some Ankylosauruses and Pachycephalosauruses. And some more Homocephales. Those guys are so small. I just love to look at them. So yeah, these guys are everywhere. Pretty cool to see them since we just released Archiniphiomimesis in the last episode. But so I mean, I guess we can get to why we're here. So the exciting news is that we are releasing another dinosaur off of our new Ingen list, which we are probably 50% complete. No. We're probably 40% complete with the new Ingen list. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to release dinosaurs as quick as I can. So, obviously, if we're here, then we're obviously going to release something. What are we going to release? Let's get to it. So, we are finally releasing the Giganotosauruses. So, as you guys know... Wait, did I mention Giganotosaurus? Okay, I did mention Giganotosauruses. So, as you guys know... Probably in episode 4, we talked about, which was the first episode, I believe, when I talked about the new Ingen list, and I named all the dinosaurs that were on the list, and Giganotosauruses were indeed on that list, and we are finally releasing them into the wild today. We successfully cloned, 6 fully grown Giganotosauruses. And there's 3 females and 3 males. We now have Tyrannosaurus Rex, Carcharodontosaurus, Spinosaurus, and Giganotosaurus here on the island. So this is the 4th largest carnivore here on the island, and I just can't wait to see how they adapt with the Tyrannosaurus Rex, Spinosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus. I believe that's the other 3 largest predators, I believe. Okay, so the darker ones are the males, and the more lighter, let me see. The more lighter brownish, blackish colors are the females. So all you guys got to remember, so you can distinguish them here today, the darker bluish ones are indeed the male. So these guys do get bigger than the Carcharodontosauruses that we have. They get as large as the Tyrannosaurus Rex, close to the size of the Spinosaurus, and they're, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys know, like, if you're watching this, you got to be a dinosaur fan. You do know that Carcharodontosaurus and Giganotosaurus are indeed in the same family, so they do have the same traits in a way. So these guys, based off what we observed from housing them, they get along just well, but they do display territorial traits such as any large carnivore would. Look, this guy's tired. This female's tired already. But yeah, so I mean, they're just like the Carcharodontosauruses in a way. And I'm just excited to finally release these guys. So I believe that is all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna open a gate for these ladies and gentlemen. As I said, the darker bluish ones are the gentlemen's, and these, I mean, the brownish blacker one, the brownish black ones are the females. So we're gonna open a gate for them. And we're going to basically see how these guys adapt to finally being out in the wild. Because we've had them, you know, encased for a while now. So it's time to release these guys in the wild and basically see what they do. So 9 times out of 10, just like the Spinosauruses, because there's no Spinosauruses in this area. So 9 times out of 10, just like the Spinos and just like the Carcharodontosauruses, they will probably stay in this because all they know are each other. They're just used to each other, so they're finally about to get released into the wild with other dinosaurs. So they'll probably stay with each other just for a while, and then they will, you know, probably just claim their own territory. There is 3 of them. Look at this group of homocephalies. Don't even know what's coming to them. Okay, I think we have a kill already. This male is okay. Yep, we have a kill. This male indeed just picked off a homocephaly. So right off the bat, there, you know, the Carcharodontosauruses, when we first released them in the first episode, they were targeting the homocephalies too. So I believe all of them are out. We're gonna get these gates closed so they don't come running back in here if they're not ready to be out in the world. Okay, wait, no, we still got a female that hasn't gone out yet. Okay, she's heading out now. Okay, so I believe that is all the gates that are closed. Gonna tap back into our camera mode. So yeah, guys, we finally got these Giganotosauruses out, and as you guys know, this is the part where we basically see how they hunt and what they do. This is an area where it's not too much, as I said before, not too much heavy traffic in, so we're not going to see anything exciting from these guys as far as fighting any other carnivores or any herbivores. Oh my god, look at this. They're scared away all the homocephalies. I didn't even know there was so many in the area. Just imagine being a homocephaly. I couldn't imagine it. We're going to try to keep track with these guys as good as we can. Going to catch up with this female real quick. So no, as I was saying, so it's 3 females, 3 males, and they were cloned together. Technically they are siblings, but I mean, these are dinosaurs we're talking about. Just about, I mean, any animal you can think of, not even just dinosaurs, just about any animal. A lot of animals usually breed with their excuse me. A lot of animals usually breed with their siblings, so I wouldn't be surprised if these guys start breeding real soon. And oh my god, just look how big these guys are compared to the Apatosaurus. 2 of these guys would definitely be able to take out a Apatosaurus, but this Apatosaurus doesn't seem to really be intimidated at all. She is fleeing the area though. So, and it looks already like this male and female are probably becoming a pair, because it's 3, so you know, 2, 4, 6. It can be a pair of 2. These guys, it wouldn't be a odd pair or anything like that. So they'll be pretty good. So they're probably kind of confused. As I said, they've been with each other for a long time, 9 months, almost going on a year. You know, look at these guys. So I mean, we have a pair already, male and a female, or it can even be female and female. But so these guys, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they are kind of confused. We're gonna see if any make their way over to the Stryphiomymesis, because this is their first, time being out in the wild. Who wouldn't be confused? Okay, so the Striffy seem to be straight. So yeah, I'm just finally excited that we got the Giganotosaurus out. And to be honest, I don't know if you guys remember all the dinosaurs that I mentioned on the new Ingen list. But if you don't, just go check out episode 4 to find out every dinosaur that I mentioned. But Giganotosaurus, we released the Spinosaurus already, and of course I was excited about that. Who wouldn't be? But Giganotosaurus was probably one of the more dinosaurs that I was very. Here's a Dracorex. I didn't even know these guys were in the area. But Giganotosaurus was one of the dinosaurs that I was most excited about because large as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Here's some Ouranosauruses. Got the cousin Carcharodontosaurus on the island, just as large as a Spinosaurus. So we finally got the big four. We got the Carcharodontosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Giganotosaurus, and Spinosaurus. And it's cool to see how these guys adapt. There's only 6 of them that we released, just like there was only 6 Spinosauruses. I don't know if any of the Spinosauruses repopulated yet. I'll have to do a roundabout over the island. But just as I always mention when we release dinosaurs, if any of these dinosaurs, or if any of these Giganotosauruses get low in numbers, since we just released them, we would have no choice but to, clone more, because there's only 6 of them. Which is why I say it would be smart if they, developed a pair already. It's 6 of them, so there would be no odd one out or anything like that. All of them will be pretty even. So it would be smart if they stayed with each other. I know they are brother and sister, but it would be smart if they made it to basically get their numbers high already. And the only reason why we release, as far as carnivores, like large carnivores, I believe we released 7 Carcharodontosauruses, but we didn't do that with the Spinos. We cloned 6 Spinos, and as you guys can see now, we cloned 6 Giganotosauruses, and we usually choose that number because we don't want to make too many large carnivores, mainly because they'll eventually start. Like, see, we have these guys for a long time before we release them in the wild, and too many carnivores obviously means that those guys will eventually want to compete with each other for, carnivores. They're going to want to kill each other. If you look at a pride of lions, there's going to be at least 2 or 3 male lions in a group with about like 8 lioness. So it's like in the wild, there's not going to be a lot of male lions in one area, and there's the same thing with our large carnivores that we release, which is why 6 is usually the number that we put out there. And speaking of 6, we only been looking at 2 for the past few minutes. Need to find out where the other 4 went. Be cool if they made it over to the main river source. So here's what is this, a male? These guys are really sleepy too. But here's a male sleeping right here. Gotta try to find the other ones. Guess we can just listen for the roars. Okay, here's a what is this, a female? Okay, here's a female. So these guys will eventually, it is breeding season, so either these guys will mate or, okay, so yeah, as I said, these guys are pairing up. So right behind her is a male, so he's obviously interested in pairing up with her to basically stay alive here on the island, because this is new for them, us releasing them out in the wild. They don't really know what they're into. This is a area that is not really heavily populated with too much of anything. And the Giganotosaurus has came way out here. I hope we didn't miss a Stryphiomymus kill. I am upset that I didn't get to see him scared. Okay, well, this is a female actually. And it appears that a kill is about to be made 9 times out of 10 if this Stryphiomymus don't run off. Okay, so it's cool to see that a female has made her way out here to the mainland. She's scared. Oops. Hold on real quick. She scared the other, I'm messing up the camera, guys. She scared the other group of Stryphiomymuses off. We gotta catch up, though. Okay, as I said, she scared the other group of Stryphiomymuses off. Fortunately, this was the one she caught. And we actually have a Triceratops right here. And boom, there you go. She's trying to claim territory already. This, like I said, this is new to the Giganotosaurus, so she is definitely trying to claim territory already. She could have started a fight with the trike. She chose not to. I don't really know how many Triceratops are in this area, but I wouldn't be surprised if a fight struck out pretty soon. Mainly because these Triceratops has been here first, so they wouldn't hesitate to defend themselves, of course. And most of the Stryphiomymesis ran over here with some Ankylosauruses. So that's what dinosaurs like Dryasauruses or Stryphiomymesis, that's what they usually do. They seek refuge. The more defenseless dinosaurs, they seek refuge amongst dinosaurs that basically can take down a carnivore that might be in the area. And the Stryphiomymesis, I guess they think it's safe to come back over here. Okay, so I was just trying to find out where she went. She's over here drinking with the Apatosauros. And the Apatosauruses just seem unbothered by the Giganotosauruses, so I guess they have nothing to worry about. We're gonna see if take it a little bit higher in the air. Looked like a female Giganotosaurus was contemplating about taking down the Dreadnoughtus, but seeing how small she is compared to it. Actually, truth be told, she's actually pretty big. That's how you guys can tell that our Giganotosauruses, these newly cloned Giganotosauruses, are very huge because they're very big compared to one of the largest dinosaurs. Oh my god, it actually looked like this male was trying to take down this Dreadnoughtus, but you can see how big he and the female Giganotosaurus is compared to the Dreadnoughtus. And if you guys go check out episode 6, you can do a compare and contrast with the Spino. So and I know you guys, come to think about it, I haven't got any footage of large carnivores fighting each other, which is unfortunate. Usually, see, this island is very huge, so it plays a part with our carnivores. So we have 4 large carnivores on the island now: Giganotosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Spinosaurus, and Carcharodontosaurus. Because the island is so big, these guys can afford to claim their own territory and not worrying about fighting each other and causing damage to each other. So I can't really say that for sure for the Giganotosauruses, mainly because they are new to the island. So I wouldn't be surprised if these guys get into a fight with another large carnivore and run off, or possibly die, which would be unfortunate, but it does happen, as you can see with the 2 Carcharodontosauruses that we lost in episode 1 to the Stegosauruses. So here we have 2 males. These guys are very sleepy. We have 2 males in the area along with a female, and that's 1, 2, 3. We have another homocephaly that's about to get murdered by a female. So we have 4 in the area, which means the other 5th is out there still in the mainland, and the 6th is somewhere else. But anyways, we're going to draw this episode to a close, guys. We're going to wrap it up. I want to show you guys the facility base. That's one thing the breeding facility base. Oh, we got one more kill here. She just killed the Stryphiomymes, so that's another reason why we picked this area. It's not heavily populated by a lot of herbivores. Other carnivores, but it can be a lot of defenseless herbivores here. And for the dinosaurs that we release, such as carnivores, it can help them learn to hunt easily. So when they venture out more here on Isla Sorna, they'll take the knowledge that they learn here and basically expand on it. And here's another female coming out into the mainland, probably to meet up with her sister. And this Stryphiomymes was just asleep. It's obviously probably about to run off now. But so yeah, as I said, we're gonna draw this episode to a close. We might have a quick fight if this Triceratops don't. Okay, I thought we could have possibly had a fight, guys. I was really hoping. I'm sorry. But as I said, for the 3rd or 4th time now, we're gonna draw this episode to a close. One thing I was excited about this episode was showing you guys our breeding facility, which is one thing I've been keeping to myself for a long time, but it was cool sharing it with you guys. We finally got the Giganotosauruses out in this episode. You guys are going to be very excited about that, because that means we'll see them more on the island. Last episode 2 weeks ago, we got the Archiniphiomymesis out along with the Eopocephalus. I will try to get more episodes out as soon as possible, because I really enjoy recording this footage for you guys here, working with Ingen and showing you things and just letting you guys in on a whole bunch of secrets and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for the next, and hashtag Giganotosaurus. Peace out, you guys.